want to now segue into the third trailer for the Batman that came out. I kind of wanted to talk about it a little bit with you, Alex.
The
Um,
Bat, the Batwoman.
what did you think?
Oh my God, Ed looks like such a good vampire in this movie. Or Edward.
Are
I'm
you talking
joking.
about the Vampire Diaries, whatever the hell it's called?
I'm excited, dude.
I am as well.
I didn't think the third trailer was necessary, but I will definitely take one.
Yeah, so my thing with it is I didn't need the third trailer either. But it showed off a lot of new footage too.
It
Uh,
did, and apparently, like I was watching some people talk about it. Like I don't know how I'm gonna feel about the fact that they already revealed that Riddler knows Bruce is Batman.
right.
Kind of would be like if in the trailers we all knew what Din Djarin looked like under the helmet, or
Yeah.
who the Green Arrow was, or who the Flash was. And it's just kind of like, or the villain knew. Sorry, You'd be like, but like, why?
Yeah, I
So
get that. Um, I like the extended shot of he talks to that lady, Bruce Wayne, and he's like, "Oh, your mother and father, the Waynes did so much. It seems like you're doing nothing." And then it cuts to the shot of him fighting the penguin. And he just flips the penguin's car over 7 times. How does that dude live?
I don't know.
Um,
I also, can you just imagine that woman says that, and he's just like, "You want to see what I can do?"
right, right, right. Um, this trailer was very Catwoman heavy, and I think I'm gonna like that. So the thing with all the Batman iterations is he never has a love interest or even like a friend. It's always been Alfred. Catwoman's always been just like a sidekick. In this,
Yeah.
it seems like it's gonna be a love interest.
And you would think out of all the Batman incarnations, Robin would have made an appearance. We saw technically Robin in the Justice League. We saw his
Right.
outfit.
Dead.
You would have thought we would have seen Red Hood by now. Nope. Nope.
Nothing.
Nothing.
There's a
Not even.
Robin and there's a Robin and George Clooney's campy Batman, but like the
It's still.
actual Trinity, the big three, Keaton, Bale, Affleck. It's nothing.
We see a costume for one of them, and that's
Right.
it.
Yeah. And then with this one, we finally get like a love interest for Batman, which I think is really interesting. We obviously have Anne Hathaway's Catwoman and The Dark Knight, but it's really not an expanded upon relationship between the two. It's just like, oh, she's Catwoman. Um,
Yeah.
this is going to be heavy into that. And it's interesting because they fight a little in the trailer. Do you think they're like enemies at first, or not enemies necessarily, but like
You know
I
what I
don't,
think? Have you played the PS4 Spider-Man game?
I have not.
Okay, so in one of the DLCs, in the Black Cat DLC, she kind of like.
Which, by the way, there's a rumor. I will get into that. We'll talk about that maybe later. Go ahead.
Say after the Batman, okay?
Yeah.
But in that, she basically like they're not enemies per se, like they had a past, Peter and Felicia, but it kind of was like, okay, well, I became Spider-Man, you became Black Cat. Stop being Black Cat. No. Okay, let's work together. I think that's kind of like the dynamic we're gonna get. It's kind of like, hey, stop being Catwoman. No. Okay, let's work together. So that's
Okay.
my.
I like it. I like it. What I really liked about the first two trailers was I kind of left the Riddler as a mysterious figure.
Mm,
Um, this one might have revealed too much. I'm still really interested because the Riddler's got a very much a Zodiac killer vibe, and I think that's the vibe they're going for there, which I like. But I
mm.
don't like that I already know that he already knows that he knows
Yeah,
Bruce's
I don't.
name.
I don't like identity reveals like that, bro. It does not work for me. It does not throws me off. Okay, takes me out. Takes me out.
Which, by the way, how do you think he knows he's Bruce?
I think because either that they were like friends when they were younger, or like the Waynes knew his family.
I'm gonna go with that. The Riddler. So the Riddler talks about in the trailer. He wants to expose the city, right? Wants to expose the scum of the city, something along those lines. The Waynes were rich, okay, and I think he knows a lot more about the Waynes than we think. I think he knows who Bruce is because he doesn't like Thomas and Martha Wayne, and I think it's something similar to like, uh, did you ever watch the Joker movie? Right.
Nope.
So in the Joker movie, which by the way, great film, just terrifying, but great film.
Been on my to watch list for a
Yeah.
long time.
Uh he it's really weird. He doesn't like Thomas and Martha Wayne. Because they're like the embodiment of everything he hates. Like he in the movie, I don't mean to spoil it for you, but he kills like two rich business guys. Like and then he has a whole stand-up bit where he talks about how like you would step over me because I'm poor. Like he's very much me, oh my, oh I killed these people. And then he has a great line of dialogue where he's like, you know what, Murray, you're awful. Like he just hates everyone and then just kills them.
Yeah,
So like very much in that sense, I think the Riddler is not gonna like Thomas and Martha or just the whole Wayne family. And I
yeah,
think
and
through that he'll know who
yeah.
Bruce is.
You know what I've also noticed? So again, I'm gonna talk about Arrow. Now it makes sense because it's DC and talking about DC.
Right.
You know, people always said that, oh, the reason why Arrow was created was because they could never get the rights to Batman. Um, and man, I'm seeing it almost tit for tat when it comes to this movie. Um, damn, it's like I don't know what to think right now. I love Arrow and whatnot, which by the way, I'm so excited because I'm on the final crossover that it was for a long time before Armageddon. But I'm on Crisis on Infinite Earths, and I'm so excited to watch it. I've had no time to watch it. Apparently, it's a 5-hour crossover.
Wow.
Yeah, which I don't have time for. So trying to make time. Because you have to binge watch it in one sitting, or it won't make sense apparently. Um, yeah, it's like man, the writers over at Arrow were really unoriginal apparently. Like going back watching some of the Batman movies, it's just like, I feel like I've seen some of these plot lines before.
Right, right.
I think I saw those in Arrows. Wait, Ra's al Ghul was a Batman villain? Wait. Batman is atoning for his parents' sins? I feel like I've heard that somewhere before. Oh, wait, that's like the whole plot line of Arrow. What are you gonna do? It's literally Green Batman. That's what the show should be.
um, but yeah, overall, I enjoyed the trailer. I love the aesthetic. I love the vibe of this. Just the dark grittiness,
Yes.
the shots and stuff. And I think Robert Pattinson, like already his acting and stuff, like people are like, oh, I don't know if he could do it. In the trailers and stuff, his facial expressions, I especially loved the one in the second trailer where he bangs on the glass. He's like, where is he? And then this trailer, the final shot where we pan to his face after he beats the hell out of a guy. I think there's some great shots in it. I can't wait. Um, we haven't had a Batman movie in a decade
Yeah.
since The Dark Knight Rises.
I'm
It's
gonna
really
okay. Okay, let me say this. I I'm worried about Robert Pattinson in the role. My big worry is why is if I don't like Robert Pattinson in the role is am I gonna feel robbed if Ben Affleck didn't get a solo Batman movie, but instead Robert Pattinson?
so. My whole thing with Ben Affleck is I've been to Boston many times in my life. I'm biased towards my Bostonians. I love my Bostonians. I love Ben Affleck. I love Matt Damon. I love all of them. With Ben Affleck, I loved him as Batman. The most comic accurate looking. I feel the same way about Ben Affleck that I do about Andrew Garfield. Very much when you think of Peter Parker, you would think of Andrew Garfield. Or when you think of Batman, you would think of a Ben Affleck type of actor. I
Mm,
just don't think they execute it right with either one all the time. I don't, because when we were introduced to Batman, it's in Batman v Superman, and I'm like, okay. And then Justice League, I'm like, okay, I like the character, but like, I don't got that solo film. So
Yeah.
like, uh, I don't feel if Robert Pattinson's not great, I'll be like, okay, he's not great. But people are also complaining because they're comparing him to Bale and Affleck already. Well, we have to remember that all of these iterations of Batman, they're at different points in their life, right? So
Mhm.
Bale's Batman and Christopher Nolan's interpretation was that Batman was only a vigilante for a few years. He wasn't a vigilante for a long time. This interpretation by Matt Reeves this is a young Bruce Wayne. You know, everyone complains about his look, but Bruce Wayne is when he's in his younger years, he's supposed to be emo. That's supposed to be like the look, which I like.
Emo
Uh,
Wayne.
yeah, he's the scrawny, skinny Batman. And there was things like Pattinson doesn't work out. That's not true.
No,
Uh,
and here's the thing: is I'm not gonna judge Pattinson until I see the movie. It's not a
right.
fair. It's not fair to judge him yet.
I think just based off the trailers, he looks great. I get the feel of Batman, and it's you know, crazy because we don't talk about DC much. It's besides Doctor Strange and Thor: Love and Thunder, because I love Taika and I love Ragnarok. I think it's my third most anticipated movie of next year, and I know, but um, is it high on your anticipation list or no?
Yeah, I'm excited. It'll be my first Batman movie I see in theaters.
Yeah. Uh yeah, I didn't see The Dark Knight Rises or The Dark Knight Theater. I was too young. So I am really excited, and I love uh the comparison. So the last time a Batman movie came out, it was the start of a new Spider-Man. And in the same year, I know it's 21 and 22, but within the same year of their releases, we get the end of a Spider-Man trilogy and a new Batman story. Uh, really cool, really excited for it. I think the trailers have looked great. I'm excited for the Riddler. Um,
Mm.
and there's a rumor that it might be setting up the Joker. Which, by the way, when do you want? Do you want a Joker in this Batman trilogy?
Why not? Why not? I don't know who would be the Joker, but anyone can be the Joker.
William
I
Dafoe.
am all the Jokers.
William Dafoe.
Sure, why not?
I'd
If
love
he's
if William Dafoe did
sort of menace like he was in No Way Home, why not? Why
Right,
not?
right.